What's going on, guys? Come on, Ghost A, back with another video.
It's not even your name anymore.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to our podcast. Rerun, because our first one wasn't that good. And boy, do I have some topics to talk about.
I doubt it, but let's hear what you got.
We're not even gonna, talk about, what the show's about.
We don't even know what it's about. Why would we tell them what it's about?
Good point. First topic of discussion. How long do you want this to be?
I was hoping anywhere between 40 minutes and an hour.
No, I think you should do 30 minutes to 40 minutes.
Okay, I guess 30 minutes to 40 minutes is a decent, how do you call it, drive to work?
Exactly. I think when it's too long, it's I don't want to watch that, you know?
I completely understand.
Even if it is a podcast.
So your name.
Huh.
No, ladies first.
Okay. You're supposed to talk there. Anyway, what were you gonna say?
Are we splicing this thing up to take out the awkward silence, or do you think that's the charm of us is that we're both a bunch of bumbling idiots?
If it's as long as it was just then, I think it should be alright, right?
Alright. Well, it depends on who's gonna edit it too, because the normal editor is kind of a jerk when it comes to that stuff. He's very sassy usually, so.
Yeah, he likes to yell at his friends and hurt them.
Remind me again why we use him.
I don't know. We have a very low budget, maybe.
Yeah, that's got to be it.
Anyway, of low budgets.
Oh, you got segues too?
He's
got game prepared. All right, what's the low budget?
So, first order of business. A great idea for a business, right?
Business?
Yep. Rent a dog.
Rent a dog? Why?
Okay, so you ever just be like, man, I'm on the fence whether or not I should get a dog or not. And then it's you're thinking, you're like, man, that's a lot of money and a lot of commitment. That's a fur baby. You gotta, find time for it and feed it for some reason. Sure. And it's just a lot of responsibilities, as most parents have told their kids on reasons why they don't want dogs and, piss all over the house. But I have a great idea. You could delete all that, because at a small fraction of, let's say, what do you think reasonable? 150 a day?
A day? I think most dog sitting's probably $10 to $20 an hour. $150 a day is absurd.
Okay, well, we'll work out the technicalities later. You can rent a dog.
This is your elevator pitch. You got to have these details nailed down for the investors.
I don't.
Well, you need
I'm not going on Shark Tank or whatever. I'm here.
Why not? This is the point.
All right, you're really yanking my chain here, boss. This isn't your idea. So I say 150. I say 150, and it's going to be 150. You get it for as long as you want. How about that?
Okay, so it's wait, hold on. So you wait a minute.
Yeah, that's not good. All right, we'll say 150 for a week.
A week?
Yes, I think that's fair.
It's less than $20 a day, isn't it?
It doesn't matter. I mean, we're taking dogs that are from Nam, that are no homes.
Sorry,
and we're providing.
Nam is in Vietnam?
Yeah.
I'm not really sure we can comment on that.
Sorry, I dropped my guitar pick. Why not?
Why? I don't know. I feel as though mentioning that
our history, get over it. Anyway.
No, I mean bringing up political discourse.
That's not political. It's Vietnam.
Vietnam, and you know that.
Nam. So, my idea of taking in these poor animals who don't have a home to now providing them shelters every week to just spread their love around. I mean, and here's the thing. I have a dog translator. His name's Connor. He's my dog, and he could speak English, so he could tell me if they had a good time or not. You know,
That's just not true at all.
all right, that part's not maybe 100% true, but I can definitely tell if the dog's like, "Hey, yo, homie, I ain't brack with that." I'll be like, "All right," and
I'm gonna
that's
be
it.
honest, I don't even know what you just said. You're not bracking?
Listen, I'm talking as a dog from he's from Nam, so he has an accent.
What is bracken without an accent? Do you mean like racking, like in pool, billiards?
No, like what's bracken?
Yeah, I've never heard that come out of anyone's mouth except you. And to this day, I still have no idea what it means.
It's okay. I just want some bucket big bookies. Ask Monkey, he'll know.
I really
It's
don't want to.
it's a video from a long time ago. The dark webs.
That's concerning.
It is. So now I'm gonna get back to my business because you're cutting me off here. I don't like that. It's like
Okay.
because like here's the thing. Like I just said, you don't know if you want a dog. You test out the waters. You have a chance to buy that same dog, and you get to see how it fares in your house and how it looks, and who doesn't want a dog?
Cat people.
Well, then they're weird.
So there goes about 45% of the viewership right there.
45. I doubt that.
You and I both know
45%
we're gonna attract cat people.
who watch podcasts while watering their plants and feeding their cats.
Yeah, that's what else are they gonna do for
Mhm.
roughly 30 to 40 minutes?
Nothing. Drive maybe. Oh, my
Right.
coin.
What? Are you flipping a coin right now?
No, I dropped it off my shelf. So, but do you think that's a good idea? I mean, you could rent a car at what, 25? I say you can rent a dog at 18.
No. I have to say that I just feel like there's a lot of room for bad things to happen there.
Like
Like for
what?
example, let's say, like okay, you know how some people are not very good with animals, correct? They do either abusive things or not morally
Okay,
correct things.
okay. A way to counter
So,
that.
hold on. Was I
Okay,
speaking or were
okay.
you? I just couldn't remember. But
Wow, I want to punch myself. Go on.
wait, hold on. That's not okay. Don't do that. Um, I don't know what I was saying. What was I saying?
Something about how dogs are abused physically and emotionally.
Oh, right. Yeah, animal abuse. That's kind of a bad thing. So I'm against that, and for that reason, I'm out.
You're an awful human. See, at my place, we
I'm
teach our dog.
awful.
Yeah, listen. Was I talking or were you?
I was. You asked for my opinion on your stance, and I gave it.
Okay,
You didn't
okay.
like it,
I'm
and now you're
talking.
currently
You
trying
do
to
not
cut me
have the
off.
speech bubble.
I do have the speech bubble, actually.
No, no, you
See, look,
don't.
if you look around my name, you know,
Stop.
yeah.
I teach my dog karate.
Why can't
All
you
right.
pronounce anything right?
He knows the martial arts, and all my dogs will.
No, he
You might
doesn't.
my dog. If say a dog's being treated wrong, he does a flying crescent back kick.
You can't even do that.
It would take 2 kicks to do that, and I could definitely do that.
Bro, you can barely get 1 foot off the ground. I've seen you.
That's just not true. Are you calling me fat?
No, I'm saying I've watched you try to rock climb and it just, it took you a couple tries, is all I'm saying.
It took me 2, and I showed you up, Mr. Monkey.
When did you show me up?
When you're like, I can't use my forearm, can't use my thumb,
Can't what?
I can't climb rock.
Oh, you're talking about how I improvised and didn't use my hands to climb a rock? Yeah, I guess that must mean I'm bad, huh?
Boring. Part of the
Boring? I
part of
don't
the
even think you
fun.
would be able to do that.
I did.
Considering how I'm pretty sure you said, and I quote, wow, that's a good idea when I started to do that.
Okay,
So,
but in this instant, it's not.
why does it help your narrative better to change it, to change your story?
Uh,
Oh my gosh, changing
Stupid.
stories. I
Overall, I'm thinking my business could take off, but you think the way you want to think.
I will, and let me know how your first earnings report goes for the quarter, and then we'll talk.
I will.
I feel like that was the only topic you had tonight.
No, I got three more.
3?
Mm-hmm.
All right, go with number 2.
No, no, no. It's trade off. My turn, your turn, my turn, your turn.
I don't agree with that.
That's that's
You
how this
just
thing works.
no, you just want me to
Joke, yeah.
no, you want me to do everything for you in this. This is a
That's
very
cute. That's cute considering
one-sided.
I just gave a perfect talkable discussion. And what did you do?
What did I do? I was the unfortunate soul that had to sit here and listen to it.
You're so like I don't even know. You're just weird and pathetic. It's crazy. I want to start crying. I feel bad for you.
You don't cry.
Yeah, well, if I had or if I could, I would.
But why though?
Because I feel so bad for you. Like, I don't know.
Why do you feel bad for me?
I feel like you just like you're just hurt, you know?
I'm hurt? Well, maybe it's because you hurt me. Did you ever think of that?
No,
You ever think
you
maybe,
know,
what if I just was nice to him just this one time in my entire I guess existence of knowing him? What if I was nice? How cool would that be? How nice would that
and then
be?
I think to myself, wow, that'd be boring.
Boring?
That would suck.
I think there is a large majority of people who think that it is just boring to be nice.
It is.
But why though? Why is that boring?
Because like if you're always nice, you're never gonna get anything else from a conversation.
I disagree.
Like, why over and over again would you want to go to the same guy expecting like the same positive, like, oh, you could do it. My name's Naruto Uzumaki. I believe in you. Ha. It's not
Well, I don't
realistic.
think anybody's gonna go in there with yeah, you're an anime character. You'll definitely do it.
Well, that's just what it just reminds me of. It's just not reality. No one 100% of the time is that positive. And if you are, you're faking it. And I don't like that.
What are you talking about? You're like the fakest person I know.
Well, I do what I have to do to survive.
Survive? You don't survive. You
Well, am I
live,
here?
huh?
Am I here?
What I mean by that is you're not like fighting to survive like they did back in the old days or the rough frontier.
Well, I'm trying to go off of anything because I'm the least fake person, so I had nothing else to say, but that's just wrong.
So you're telling me you never, thought to start something with kindness, expecting it to go sour, and it just doesn't go sour?
Okay, my what I'm saying because it's more realistic, being positive and super nice all the time is a waste of time
But why is that more realistic than just being negative all the time?
because facts are, you know, not nice all the time. Like there's nothing really to say
What?
about it. If
Facts are not
factual
nice? All right, well,
yeah,
facts don't care about your feelings for one, but
okay,
that
that's
goes
my
both
exact
ways.
point. That's
That goes both
exactly my
ways.
point. Okay, factual speaking, you suck at singing. Is that
Okay.
positive or negative?
I mean, if I'm trying to win a worst singers show, I guess it's a pretty good thing.
Okay, overall speaking. No,
Overall speaking,
yeah,
it's very subjective.
okay, not at all. If you wanna
Yeah.
go for if you're going
What if I
for the
don't want to
worst,
sing well? Then what? And you're
then
telling
you're
me I
not
don't
gonna
sing
sing
well?
well. Okay,
Well,
so
good.
if you're going for a contest and you're trying to be the best singer in it and you suck, then there you go. Like, you suck at singing. I'm not being positive. Be like, oh well, maybe a couple more years, you'll get there, you know?
Okay, but then what about the people who actually do sing well?
Then you have to be well, we'll take America's Got Talent for an example. Well, I mean, most of the people that make it past like the first round can sing, right?
Unfortunately, there's a lot of singers on that show.
So you have to be super picky and specific, which, we none of us, know the requirements for. But I mean, like I said, factually, there's just people better than other people, and that's what a lot of people have a problem of is the self confidence and
But I don't
s-
think that really has anything to do with what the original question was.
being nice all the time is a waste of time because one, people don't deserve to be or have people be nice to them.
That's such a
Two,
go ahead.
what?
No, no, go ahead.
No, I can finish my list after.
Well, no, no. Finish your list first.
One, people don't deserve to have people be nice to them. Some people, certain instances, like someone's like, "Hey, you're a piece of shit," I'd be like, "Oh, thank you, I appreciate it." That's being nice to someone who doesn't deserve it. I'm gonna look at them and be like, "Uh huh," you know, family friendly. Whatever happens next happens. But my what was that? One, two.
Oh,
Um,
it's just one that you said twice.
well, I mean, that was a good point. I mean,
It was
I'm writing that
it was a
down.
point that I believe it, but it was a point that you crafted to fit that. So I mean, sure, it's gonna sound good, but I mean,
I didn't craft it.
there's so many variables to that though.
Like
Why is
what?
that person telling them that?
Again, everything. Okay, that's just like, are we even here? Statement. Like, are we in a simulation? Like, you can't use that.
Okay,
Everything
well,
is
that's
subjective,
a
and
big,
everything's up to
it's a
perspective. I
very,
mean,
very big, um,
well, it's just the
point.
questioning everything in the, oh, well, what if they did this? It's all situational. I mean, that's what makes someone who is morally right or a moral compass, like, that's what makes them so valuable in life because I mean, they're able to adapt to situations that make other people uncomfortable and see the good. I'm not saying positivity isn't good or being nice isn't good, but I think
No,
that
you're saying it's a waste of time, which is basically
m-
saying why bother doing it?
I okay, you can rewind this in here. I did not say all the time.
You said most of the time.
I said a lot of the time. That's
Okay, so
depending. Okay,
that's
depending.
that
Depending.
helps me.
Okay, depending on how big you want your circle, are you going to be nice to everyone you meet?
Initially, why wouldn't you be? Doesn't
Why?
everybody deserve that chance?
No. You don't have to
Why
be
not?
nice and you don't have to be mean.
I'm not saying you gotta like, be overkind like some people that we know, but there's no reason why you can't just, you know, be
See,
friendly.
I disagree. You don't have to be friendly. You don't have to be
I
mean
think
but you don't have to be rude.
I think you're confusing like just kindness with over kindness as opposed to just being indifferent towards someone. Because being indifferent, you can still be kind while being indifferent. You don't have to like the person, but you don't have to hate the person, but you can still just be kind. Like for example, like
No.
okay, why not?
You don't have to be.
You don't have to what?
You don't have to be kind to somebody. Like, what do you consider? Okay, what do you consider kind?
What do I consider kind?
Yeah, what if you're like, what do you consider like, oh, that's what I mean by kindness, like showing others kindness.
I don't know. It can just be as simple as like you're just walking by someone. It's just a hey, how's it going? Or hi, how are you? Like doesn't have to be this big thing of if you're watching someone and they drop a pencil and they're on the floor and you stop what you're doing and run over to pick it up and be like, here you go. I noticed you dropped this. I just wanted to help you. Like I'm not saying you got to do that.
So you're saying kindness such as saying hello to strangers?
I mean, it's more so just, you don't gotta go through life wearing a grumpy face. You can just kind of, it's okay to smile every now and then at someone.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying you don't have to be nice all the time.
No, you're saying that being kindness is a waste of time.
But my original thing was that was a segue of saying you don't have to be nice all the time. Me saying that being nice is a waste of time sometimes, which it just is.
But it's not.
Oh my god. Are you gonna be are you gonna be nice to someone who's mean to you?
Huh?
Well, knowing you, yes, you are gonna be nice to
I
people
say
who are mean to
knowing
you.
me. Well, because I don't know, I don't care that much. Because generally, people that are mean, they got other issues going on, and you just happen to be you know, the unfortunate person in their way. I'm not saying you gotta bow down and wash their feet to be kind or whatever, but I mean, there's no point, in I guess retaliating. Like, there's no point in retaliating usually, other than it's just you want to. Generally, it's just asserting dominance for the most part.
So you're on like a different wavelength. Is that what you're saying?
What?
I don't even need to feed into
Different
that.
wavelength? What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
you're like, oh, I don't even need to feed into. They're just having a bad day. I'm on a different plane of existence. I'm above you.
No, at no point did I say I was
All
above
right, I'm
them.
messing
Hello?
with you. I'm messing with you. That was a joke thing.
Well, that wasn't funny.
I thought it was amusing.
Well, when you're funny, I'll let you know, but right now, uh, you're not that guy,
Okay.
pal.
All right. Well, I'll give you a good counterpoint.
Let me hear it.
Don't be a pushover.
Don't be a pushover?
Yeah. If you have someone who's mean to you all the time for no reason, there's no reason to talk to them. You don't need to confront them. You just cut them out.
I'm not saying you have to talk to somebody that's mean to you.
Well, that's when
I'm
you're like,
just
well,
saying you
maybe
don't
they're
have to
having a bad
retaliate.
day. Well, retaliation and being, and confronting them is two different things. Having them acknowledge and you acknowledging and explaining your problem with them is the only way that they could see the way you see it.
Well, that's different. That's talking about the issue, but I more mean in terms of like I guess I should have specified more so like physical retaliation. I don't see a point
Okay,
to.
well, yeah, I don't think physical retaliation is always necessary. Certainly is sometimes.
Like what? Like when would it be, I guess, necessary or not necessary, but okay in your mind to physically retaliate?
Um, the harm to me or others that I care about.
Well, that's self-defense. I think that's different. Or defense of others.
I'm pretty sure that's the only time I see it fit.
So if somebody like if you're in school or whatever and somebody just I don't know, knocks your books on the ground or something, is it right of you to
Okay,
just uppercut them?
we're talking about like, are you saying like me in the past
No,
or like
I'm just asking for
how
your
I'm
opinion.
thinking?
Just your opinion.
Overall, um, it would be hard for me to say that I wouldn't headbutt them or push their stuff over,
Yeah.
but I'd bite my tongue and confront them face to face after. Being like, if you got a problem, stop pushing books over and you don't tell me like a man. Or if you want to duke it out, two people consenting on a fist fight, I think that's 100% fair.
I love that. Consenting to a fist fight.
Absolutely. Two people down for a fist fight. Why not?
I
That's happened a lot. I mean,
believe it.
a lot. People, they got a problem. They're like, you want to fight? And I mean, yeah. All right.
But fighting is a whole different animal, though, to be honest.
I'm just overall speaking on personal experience, like me seeing it. I get frustrated when I see you being nice to people who are typically assholes to you,
But why does that
because
frustrate you? Like,
because
that's
like go on.
I'm not really sure what I was gonna say there. Go ahead.
Good, because there's nothing you could say
Just
about
say
it.
good.
You can't say anything about that. Like, if I see my friend being talked down to, like he's nothing and he, can't do anything right or whatever stupid, you know what I'm talking about. It's just annoying because it's just like putting someone down and then you being nice to them is just a waste of your kindness. That's what I was referring to as being kind all the time is a waste of time. Because
Well, I think
people take advantage of you, and then it becomes a problem where people always rely on you to be the nice guy, you to be the kind guy, and it's just like you're just a person like everyone else.
well, I mean that's a different specific situation. That's not a general sense.
Again, but that backs up my statement. All Not all the time do you have to be nice. Now, saying, am I the type of guy to walk by and see, someone walking behind me and I'm just gonna close the door on them? I've never done that. I've always held the door up for somebody or held the door open.
But why though? That's being kind, and that's a waste of
Yes,
the time most of
again,
the time.
no, it's courteous. And I'm saying not all the time.
So
If
okay,
the
so
dude
I'm
if the
curious.
dude has a smug face, he's looking at me, doesn't say thank you, and I see him on the door on the way out, I'm slamming in his face.
Oh, that's a bit aggressive. But okay, so
It
then can I ask then
No.
is oh, okay.
Alright, what?
No, it being courteous, is that not being kind as well? Or is it just like an obligation type thing?
You're gonna have to repeat that because my ping was at like 3,000.
So being kind versus being courteous, is being courteous just like is that sorry, hold on, let me try that again. Is being
Mhm.
courteous actual kindness, or is it just like an obligation to, I was just taught that, you hold the door open for someone. That's what you do.
Absolutely.
Absolutely to what?
It's instinctive. It's just something that you've done for so long, you don't think about it. Someone says thank you, they appreciate it. But on the other hand, you're not expecting anything in return. But I mean, it could be taken as kindness as well. It's however the reason why you do it, I guess. Because I mean, a quote that I always kept in my head as a kid is like, you being you, and the real you is, who you are and what you do when nobody sees you doing it. You know,
Yeah,
I don't.
absolutely. Whoever we are behind closed doors is for sure who
Yeah.
we actually are. That's
So
why
like
no, go
that's
ahead,
why
you're
you
good.
what? God, this is gonna happen so much.
I know,
It's like
right?
all I was gonna say is like that's why like whenever I'm out, and I guess me telling you this could be another wormhole, but like I always try to be courteous and hold doors or help someone pick something up or help someone check out or I've bagged groceries before, taking cards. That's just I don't know.
Yeah, we get it. You're a stand-up gentleman. Is that what you're trying to sell yourself as?
No, no, not even a little bit. It's just I don't know. It's a soft spot for old people. Conniving, act like they can't walk. I know you can.
Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, so now you're saying whoa, okay. That's
They're corrupt. They're all corrupt. Old people are fake.
old people are faking it. They're actually like young and 30 and just wearing a skin suit. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that handicap was just to fit their narrative.
Gosh. I heard this really ridiculous saying over the weekend, right? I'll try to cut out some details, but basically what happened is there was a disagreement between two people, and
Ha!
person A was not okay with the situation and explained how they felt. Person B was not okay with the situation, explained how they felt. So then person B told person A that they just need to change their story of what they're telling themselves to, better, I guess, to downplay what they're feeling, to make the importance of the other person more than what, like, person A felt, which I thought was just absolutely stupid to say. So
So in
now,
other words, to put yourself down to their level to help them out.
no, not even that. It was more so. Well, I think what he was trying to get at was that,
Oh,
you know,
person A.
oh, yeah, whatever. Well, I think what person A was trying, or person B was trying to get at was that, look at it from their perspective, which is good, kind of, but, that doesn't mean you should completely disregard how you feel just because someone else tells you to. Like it was just maybe just the phrasing of change the story you're telling yourself was just incredible to me to hear. I don't know. I thought it was hilarious, to be truthful, but so it's funny though
Wow.
whenever I hear that.
No, person A hears that. You're really
Well,
bad at
I wasn't
this.
involved in that. I came
When
into it as an
you're hearing
outsider.
it from person A, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so now whenever you have a disagreement, you just need to change the story you're telling yourself.
I
Oh my
think
gosh.
overall that whole person A and B um argument was completely and utterly a waste of time.
Well, you don't know the person A and B actually. That's the funny thing.
I don't.
No.
Was it not?
No.
Mm,
No, it's something else. But yeah, I guess I really shouldn't like mention that here, but it's fine.
well, there goes my thoughts on that out the
Well, yeah,
window.
it had nothing to do with what you thought it did.
I was just upset because Sunday Night Smash has been 2 weeks and can't even get a solid recording thing done.
Yeah, we've had what, 5 attempts, I guess, and 2 have been recorded. But I
Wonder
don't know.
why.
I want more. I need ideas for things to do.
We can think of ideas. I mean, Pokemon battle style. You pick 6 characters, 1v1s, team battles, free for alls, tourney with everyone in the Discord. Somehow get that going. That'd be fun.
Well, I thought the Olympics thing would be cool, but
That would never
seeing
happen.
how one of them reacted just really like shut me down for it, and that's
I think
granted
the
that's a what.
nothing.
Well, I have a feeling we're gonna say the same thing, but I think the me shutting down thing is an issue on its own
Yes.
that limits it a lot, but sometimes I can't help it
I mean, listen,
because
we all got coping mechanisms, you know.
I don't even say it's coping. I would just say I'm just stupid, but
It's
but like
coping with the reaction.
I guess because it's just disappointing to you know see people you think are friends just completely not give a crap
Oh, and
about anything.
you being kind to them forever and them not
Listen,
care
I'm
about
not
you.
okay.
Hey, why waste
All
your
right.
kindness? Hey, that
Listen,
goes back to the first one. Hey,
what I
point to me.
okay with that, I was saying that well, because you at first, well, you changed what you said multiple times, but because
I did not. I was consistent.
initially you said that it was um what is it, that it was a waste of time to be kind all the
All the
time, and
time.
then you
Yeah.
changed it to most of the time, then you changed it to some of the time, then you're back up to most of the time. But I'm not disagreeing that I guess what I'm disagreeing to is that it's a waste of time. I'm not saying it's a waste of time, but I'm not saying you have to be kind it like, or rather
Well,
you don't have to do kindness out. You don't have to go out of your way to be kind. Like it's okay to be kind just when they're there, but I'm not saying you have to go out of your way to like make someone feel welcomed or whatever. Like it's not anyone's responsibility really, other than I guess maybe to like a significant other, but were you about to say something or were you sneezing?
Yachty.
Yawning? I'm
Uh-huh.
sorry, I didn't mean to put you to sleep. I know I'm
No, that
boring,
part
but
was
jeez.
boring because it's fake.
You're
I don't
fake.
care what anybody says. One time or another, someone's been like, man, I wasted my time being nice to them, or I wasted my time with that person. It's like, there you go. It's a
Well,
perfect
yeah.
example.
Okay, but we're talking the majority of the time. Those are just like,
You
you
got
know,
to earn my kindness. How about that? That's a new one instead of forgiveness.
stop it. You and I both know we can't be forgiven.
I'm already gone, too far gone.
Too far gone. Like, jeez.
So, what was your topic?
Was it was my topic?
Yeah.
Actually, I saw this article about a former Walmart executive that wanted to build a city in the desert. Then that made me think of, if you're familiar with BioShock.
The game? I've never
Basically,
played it.
it's more or less I think it's like set in the 1920s, and it's basically just an underwater city that some rich dudes built, and it's just, it's a utopia. But anyway, the idea is that um, within, I think, 40 years or so, you're gonna have this crazy city that's all on its own and sustains itself, and it's completely eco-friendly and all that stuff. But it's supposedly, I don't know, it's just kind of neat to think about.
That like a desert city would be able to
Yeah,
like
like building an oasis, just in the middle, just building one, just dropping $400 billion, and there you go.
that's it.
That's it. That's all you need.
I
It's
mean,
$400 billion in 40 years.
let's think about it like objectively. What does the desert really offer to the world?
It's probably just uninhabited land, really.
That the animals, right?
Well,
The
there's
reason,
not that many.
yeah, there is. Desert life is nuts.
Well, yes, but I mean, like, okay, yes, I'm not saying disrupted it, but I'm just saying it's not like there's patches of desert where there's just nothing.
That's true, but I mean, there's got to be a reason up to this point why we haven't,
Well, because
tried.
you can't.
You
It's
literally
not.
can't, right?
Yeah.
So how in the world will a desert survive? A
Well, I
desert
mean,
city.
I
I mean,
guess it's,
Vegas did all right, but
if they can make surviving in outer space possible, I think they can do a
yeah, in
desert on
another
Earth.
100 years,
I'm just saying, I think it's
it's a great idea. I think so too. While we're at it, we can pull our teeth out and give it to the tooth fairy and thank Santa for the wonderful gifts.
joke's on you. Santa Claus is dead. Sorry.
Wow! Spoiler alert!
You really struggled to say spoiler. Are you okay?
Spoiler alert!
No, it's not spoiler. It's just spoiler.
Spoiler!
Oh my gosh.
Don't tell me,
You
Orange
must live
Boy.
in Ohio or something.
Don't tell me how to speak, Orange Boy.
Orange?
Orange.
Orange? Who says orange?
You used to say orange.
Yeah, not orange.
Oh, shut
Stupid.
up.
No, if you're gonna insult me, at least do it right.
Dude, you live in PA. Don't talk to me.
I'd rather live in Pennsylvania than Ohio.
Why?
At least my state isn't memed every 2 weeks for some reason.
I don't know why Ohio is just referenced all the time now.
Because it's Ohio. It's just garbage.
You're garbage. You have
I
trees.
don't know. I don't know. Really, we have trees. Find me one state that doesn't have trees, please. Let me know how that goes.
New York.
They have trees. They just plant them in
In the city.
there's like three.
Man, New York is awful.
New York or New York City?
City.
What's wrong with the city?
It's awful.
Why?
Because it's overpopulated. They're it's just a cesspool and it's just not good. Trash and pollution. It's just a smelly place.
Jeez.
Not to mention the people on the sidewalk. They took my conversation about kindness and multiplied it by 10. What do you want walking here?
What are you talking about?
That's how New Yorkers talk.
I don't know any New Yorker that sounds like they're from Jimmy Neutron.
That's not Jimmy Neutron. It's literally Jersey, like right next to New York.
That's not true.
And they're all like Italian.
Now you're statist and racist.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Racist towards my great grandpa should have stayed in Sicily.
It's not something you want to claim nowadays. This will come up in 15 years from now when you try to run for lieutenant governor of Ohio, since you were probably the only person who lives in Ohio that says Ohio's a great state.
I love Ohio. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, you have nothing to offer in PA that I don't have in Ohio.
We literally have a Rocky statue, and that's enough for you
Okay,
to shut up right then
that
and
is
there.
the only thing
that
that PA has.
but it has something. Ohio, what
Yeah.
does Ohio have? Cleveland, under construction since 1862 or 4?
Shut up. We're not Detroit.
No, it's to see you're so bad that you have to deflect onto others and be like, okay, but we're not that bad, right, guys? Right? I mean, look at Detroit. That's what you do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I can't really do much, can I?
No, because you live in Ohio.
I'm not
And
denying
not just
that.
Ohio, but you live in the middle of nowhere, Ohio. So there's really nothing to do there.
Hey, you want to drop my social while you're at it?
Sure, it's 2. Wait,
Does
no, you
start
live
with
in
a 2.
Ohio, so it starts with a 1, doesn't it?
No.
No?
No.
Interesting.
It starts with a W.
Starts
For
with a W?
winner. For winner.
Is that your last name?
No. It's don't be
Darn.
kind to people like you because I wasted my kindness on something like you.
That's true, I guess.
Yeah.
So did you know we're already rounding like 40 minutes?
Nice. See, I told you just talking as a podcast. There you go. We're done.
What is the name of this thing again?
Common ground, which we are disagreeing the entire time. It's the irony of it.
Are we going back to common ground, or are we switching it up to like halfway there? Because I can probably release it on a Wednesday. It'll be like, oh, we're halfway there, halfway to the weekend.
I don't see this coming out on Wednesday. Actually, no, it could. There's not a lot of editing involved.
Well, it's your choice. It's your show.
It's your show.
No, I told you that I tried the first 3 times, so this one's gonna be all you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, well, then here we go. What's going on, guys? I'm your host. Come on, Go State. God, hold on. Let me try that again. What's
What
going
was
on,
that?
guy? What? Did it not? It probably faded. Hold on.
It just didn't sound like the other one.
What's on, guys? I'm the host.
Is that Allier, the
I'm Allier here.
legendary Fortnite streamer?
So, as the host of this show, I think that we should end it on your topic because I had the idea of the dog, but you also had your city conversation, I guess. But that wasn't really a good segue.
Well, there's a segment that we used to do on an old radio show, and this is how we signed off every time. So basically, long story short, begins with one simple question. And James, I just really want to know what really grinds your gears.
You want to know what grinds my gears?
I want to know what grinds your gears. Tell me.
People who don't believe in John Stamos.
People who don't believe in him, as in he is existing.
No, like believe in him that he's gonna be our savior.
Well, that's stretching it a bit. There's only one savior. and it's not him.
Him, John Stamos, the savior of men. He can save us. Like I think he'd be the one to lead us. You know, I think he
Lead
should
us
be
to where?
he should be the next president, in my opinion.
That's a it's a hefty thing to throw out there.
It is what
Do
it
you know
is.
supposedly The Rock is gonna run for president?
I did hear that, but so was Kanye in 2021, but that didn't
Well,
happen.
he tried to, but he was too late.
Was he?
Yeah, and he still ended up getting like I think a couple thousand votes or something.
Yeah, they put his name down, I think.
I'm pretty sure like 200 people every election vote for Mickey Mouse, which I think is just hilarious that there's just a dedicated vote force for Mickey Mouse.
Watch a guy be like out there be named Mickey Mouse, like an actual name.
Yeah, except the last name would be like Mousse, but it's spelled mouse.
Yeah, it's Mickey Mouse.
Oh no.
And then John Stamos. That's who I'm voting for.
All right. Well, we don't really know how to end this. We're not good at doing outros or intros, or really even middles. So
I'm gonna be 100 with you for now on with your videos and my videos. We should just end it.